Hey guys, don't eat bugs. Yeah. Hey Chirpy. Mark, g'day. I saw that, Mark. Hey Poppy. Hey Kevin. What's up everyone? Not very much here. It's one of those weeks where there's not very much to report. Haven't actually done very much. Where do we start? Get this out of the way, I guess. Sorry about the bump. Tipblitz 19. Hashtag Tipblitz 19. And there's Mr. Pete's video. Right on schedule. Hey John. We're getting emails from people all the time for Tipblitz who said they've got their videos ready to go. Now, the date is the 15th of September, which is not this coming weekend, but it's the one after, so it's about 10 days away, 11 days away. And the time is 12 midnight GMT or Universal Time, so London time, midnight. We've done that for a couple of reasons, and I've had quite a lot of questions about that. The reason I've gone for that time was a suggestion from Stan, who's good at organising these things. YouTube uses that as base reference as GMT. So, midnight GMT is good. If you're in America, it's kind of good because it's Friday night. I think it's Friday night. Everyone's sitting down watching YouTube. For Americans, it's a really good time to run it through. For the English, they're all ready to go in the morning. And here it's about 9 a.m., something like that. So it seems to work okay. And it's easier to work out. So see how you go with it. You got to check in with some of the early ones and just make sure they didn't set it up at PST or Pacific time midday, which was kind of where we first started. But we're a day ahead. Anyway, very complicated and quite confusing, and I'm sorry about that. But Tipblitz 19, it's taken a bit of organising. I got a reply from this old Tony, a reply from A-Bomb, we're going to drop names, a reply from Stefan, I think, a reply from Make Something Cool, reply from Do Right Care Fabrication, a reply from Ray's Garage, and a whole lot of others. So people are really getting in behind this, and it's awesome. So if you I'm going to have to send some reminders out because there's some people who promised and probably going to run out of time. But Tipblitz 19's happening 15th of September. Keep an eye out. Check out the hashtag. Email John Creasy if you've got any questions. Hey, Peter. Yeah, a lot of people chirpy we had videos like that. Question from Poppy. What do we want to see in the video? Shirts. No. It's all good. I couldn't resist. August the 4th today, isn't it? Isn't it August the 4th? No, September the 4th. Thanks, Jerry. Appreciate that. I'll change it later. what do we want to see in the video? Love to see some DRO stuff. Some projects. That's what we want to see, Bobby. We want to see you making stuff. That's where we're at. We want to see projects. And anyone go. It goes for anyone. You want to see projects from me. It doesn't happen very often. I did put up a project video today. I don't know if anyone's seen that. It was only delivered today, so I only put the video up today when I got notification of delivery, so we didn't spoil the surprise, but apparently it's been running all afternoon, so I'm pretty happy about that. What else? I promised that I'd dig this out. I had a bit of a go on vintage horology tools and things the other week, and it was probably, yeah, bit much, but this video by Martin Matthews, I don't know if you read that, it's a pretty awful cover. 2006, I've had this a while. I think it's probably still available. Engine turning. If you get a chance to check it out, Martin Matthews explains the development of the lathe from antiquity to the computer age, with craft decorated wooden items to the finely cut design seen under enamel and security printed patterns on stamps and banknotes, produced by the Rose engine and other geometric machines. Good video, good DVD. If you can find it in the big World Wide Web, I would say that Martin Matthews is probably is a member of the Ornamental Turners Association, and as such they live forever. They just kind of, yeah, they're cryogenically frozen, most of those guys. That's a bit mean, but it's worth a look. You must be getting on a bit. I don't know if it's still available. I didn't realise it was, what, 14 years ago. But go and check that out if you can. It's a good look. It's a good watch. This is my address for posting stuff. Just so you know, if you want to post me something, that's the address. Email me and I'll give it to you properly if you want to post something, but don't send paper bags full of dog crap or confetti bombs or anything like that. But apart from that, we're good. I'll open anything, and all you got to put is open on camera, and I'll open it in the live stream. There was a letter from Max Grant, Swan Valley Machine Shop. He sent a Hilltop Machine Works sticker, which I never had, and I've only seen in the last few weeks. Hilltop showed them. Go and check out his channel. And didn't really think I was going to get one even, yeah, it was sort of, no one had shouted out and said, hey, do you want a sticker? And I hadn't got to ringing him and asking him, or talking to him and asking him about it yet. So here we go, it's arrived. I can put that on the board over by the milling machine. Active Adam, g'day, Lance and Patrick. Yes, very good DVD. This guy is a Clerkenwell watch case maker. It's his trade and his family heritage. So from that point of view, it's worth a look. But this guy knows engine turning. Yeah, he's sort of, I would love to have a look around his factory. But they made pocket watch cases and probably still do in London. What else? A few people said, why didn't I do an unboxing video of the new lathe when it came? Because on the top of the box there was this, and it says, "G'day Emma, please don't show this box YouTube, last minute building, you know what I mean." So there you go. Not allowed to do an unboxing. So that's what Matt said. It was actually a pretty good job. I was really pretty impressed about that. And I'm sorry I didn't now because he reneged on that, but it's too late. Once it's open, there was about 1,000 screws in it, as you can see. But pretty cool. I might keep that. I might hang that one on the wall. What else? Been doing a little bit on this monstrosity here on the bench. Not very much. I am trying not to make this video camera fall over again. It's going to, isn't it? I've just moved it. It's got a coat of white paint so we can see some contrast and see where all the gaps and things are. And it's, apart from that, it's all sort of going together. We've got a loose bolt here. The bolt's not in properly. I couldn't be bothered screwing it down. But next job on this is to bore it out and face the end. So we're going to do that pretty soon. Check this build out on Patreon. It's kind of pretty cool. I'm really pleased with it. It's a fairly big, chunky engine, as you can see. Good night, Poppy. Take care. What else have I done? No progress on Chirpy's boilers. That's a bit slack. But I've had some issues with burners this week, and I needed to sort that one out, and I got it going. So I've learned a lot about burners this week. So hopefully they'll be a little bit better for that. Other news. Other news. Not sure there is any. That's really the only other news, and it's not even official yet. It's way out there and right off topic, but I'm seriously thinking that there's a Royal Enfield Interceptor in my future. So anyone has any thoughts about that, or any experience with them, leave me a comment. I haven't yet bought it. I'm still waiting for some other stuff to sort itself out, but it's in the pipeline and it might happen, and I'll have to buy a helmet and stuff again there first, and that's expensive. So this looks to me to be a pretty nice bike. This is a brochure, not a GT. I'm too old for having my knees up around my ears in more ways than one. But sorry, the Interceptor's a pretty nice bike. It's modern 650cc, fuel injected, ABS braking, decent tyres, everything's all Bosch injection equipment and brakes. I think they're all pretty, dials and things. It's not a bad bike. They are made in India, so if you want to do your homework, Indian bike. Never thought I'd say that. Yes, they're built in India. This is Mumbai's finest. Engineering, they're right up to spec, emissions control, everything else. And they seem to be building more of them than they can possibly sell. Well, they seem to be selling more of them than they can possibly build, because there's a waiting list on them. But it's not a bad little bike. I think it's 650cc twin. Fairly grassroots sort of bike. It's, I guess you call it naked. There's no shields and fairing or anything. It feels like 1960s, 1970s, but fun thing, beautiful noise. 18-inch tyres, pretty much an English bike with decent components, I think. Hopefully. That's silenced everyone, including me. I've been messing. I've got conduit and wiring here everywhere, all stretched out. I'm missing a junction box, or I didn't buy a junction box. I'm going to have to stop work on that until I find the junction box this week. And I'll finish wiring up the mill and getting the motor going. And hopefully this weekend we'll have a milling machine that works again. I'm really looking forward to that. Got a piece of 30mm silver steel there. Hi Max, thanks for your letter. Appreciate that. Bit of 30mm silver steel 01 there. Gonna make some cutters for that. Out of that, I've got a clock cutter to make and a few other little jobs, so that might make some cool videos, I think. Might even make a cutter and make a set of rope nails if we can work out how to mount them in this little tool post, but they won't be that diameter. What else is happening? Not very much here. I really just wanted to say, hey, don't forget Tipblitz 19. For everyone who's coming in late, don't forget Tipblitz 19 is the hashtag. The 15th of September this month, not August like the heading on the video says. 15th of September, Tipblitz 19. Got lots of replies. Got to be in it. Someone will get a trending video out of it probably. And that's where it all starts. So if it's you, that's awesome. Put your best in the video. I'm excited to do it, and I've got a video that's second time round. The first one's sort of okay, and I'll release that anyway. But the second one I think is going to be lots better. That's interesting, Chirpy. That might work. The cutter's not a big deal to make, though, for rope knurls. Not even a little bit. I don't think it's a huge deal. ClickSpring's got a video, but there's a lot of missing stuff in that. There's quite a lot of good information in Machinery's handbook on convex nerves and concave nerves. Sorry, convex knurls and concave knurls in Machinery's handbook. So if you want to check that out, there is a bit of information there. That's awesome, Max. I can't wait. Anyway, that's probably all my news. I seem to have come down with a bit of a cough. And I'm not sure what's causing that, but hopefully I'm over it pretty quick. I think that's about it. I haven't got anything else to really even say. Anyone else want to shout out, or got anything that you might think we all want to have a look at? Active Adam have got some good videos up recently. I still haven't watched the 7-hour special on rebuilding living head stocks that I probably should, but it hasn't happened yet. There's some cool shorts. Kevin, how did I change the design of the burner? I guess you're talking about Chirpy's boilers. One of them's mine. I haven't really done it yet. However, I haven't yet done it, but this is the boiler. I'm going to make a couple of brackets and I'm going to run a bit of probably 16mm tube through here and slit it like a mesh all the way down through about halfway, and then pack that with wicking material. I think that's what I'm going to do. That'll give us a little bit more clearance height wise, and I can just put a pipe on that with another tank and I'll make it a couple of little external tanks. So that's what I'm thinking of. I'm looking around. There's a bit of 1.25 copper there that'll make a couple of little tanks. They don't need to be big, but they need to be bigger than what I had to give it a long enough run to use any of the water in the boiler. Probably this weekend I'll get something done. I've really got to do something with this length of steel when the milling machine gets going again. And I've really got to get the milling machine going because I owe these guys a video on this and it hasn't happened yet. So we need a milling machine first before we do anything. So watch this space, but I think this burner is going to be a little bit different to what I've got. And it hopefully should work. Bit difficult to explain, but I've sort of got it in my head. Anyway, I'm going to call this done. Don't forget, if you're making a video, get it uploaded, get it scheduled. Tipblitz 19, get it done soon. There should be some great videos, and if people look at the hashtag, then you should be able to see all the cool ones in the list. So that's pretty exciting. Get a video up, guys. Do it for community. And yeah, like Joe Pye says, Emma Ritson at the Spare Room Machine Shop. I'm out. So thanks for watching. And be nice to everyone.